Good morning, song 34. This was written about 3 weeks ago, and it's about an event that happened nearly 20 years ago. Hopefully some people listening to this song will have some fond memories of that moment. 5th of May, 19 years ago, we had to say we do. 5th of May, 19 years ago, I fell to my knees in love with you. Do you remember the people, how they made us dance and made us smile? Do you remember the people, how they gave us everything they had? Do you remember the people, how they made us feel so warm inside? Do you remember the people, how they made us laugh and made us cry? One spring day, 19 years ago, and basking in the Colombian sun, 4 best men, suited and booted for 2 days of family, friends and fun. A teenage bridesmaid, wriggly raggly, smiling in the bubbles and the fun. Baby Jack, dancing down the aisle to have the rings delivered by our son. Do you remember the people, how they gave us everything they had? Do you remember the people, how they clapped and laughed and made us glad? Do you remember the people, how they smothered us with all their love? Do you remember the people, how they gave us all the things they could? 5th of May, 19 years ago, and you were just a few minutes late. 5th of May, 19 years ago, but it didn't matter how long, I was always going to wait. Do you remember the people, how they made us feel so warm inside? Do you remember the Caleb and the way we danced, the way I held your hand? 5th of May, 19 years ago, and I have to say I don't feel any older. 5th of May, 19 years ago, and I really couldn't be any prouder. 5th of May, 19 years ago, and every day since then's been fun. 5th of May, 19 years ago, and all that love has brought us our 3 sons. Do you remember the roller? Do you remember the fairy cakes? Do you remember Mustang Sally? Do you remember all the hair grips? Do you remember Italy? Did you miss the bacon sonnies? Do you remember all the people? 5th of May, 19 years ago, when I long to say I do. 5th of May, 19 years ago, and I'm still so in love with you. Song 34, see you tomorrow for 35.